everybody, it's Sam at Mixed Up Craft. Thanks for watching my tutorial today. Excuse the shadow, it's a little bit later in the day than when I usually video, and there's a massive thunderstorm going on at the moment, so you may be lucky and hear the odd thunder, but it's monsoon season at the moment, so there's been some spectacular lightning going on, especially yesterday we saw some really good ones. Anyway, today I am making a pen pot, an origami pen pot. Now I got the idea, I was scrolling through Instagram and I follow a lady called Maxine Crafts, and she had put this origami pen pot on her Instagram, which I really liked. And then I put in origami pen pot into YouTube, and I saw a really nice video by Paper Folds, and they done one there. So I have changed the sizes slightly, and obviously the design's different, and I've done a different base to what other people seem to be doing, just because I found this one a bit easier. So hopefully you'll like it. You've seen the pictures at the beginning of this video, so I'm going to crack on and start making it. So you need 6 pieces of 8x8 cardstock, so any colours that you want. I've done mine all crazy colours because that's my style. I like just wacky and bold and kind of, you know, all mixed up. But you can use double-sided, obviously papers would look really nice with this project. And then I have used an insert. So if you've got double-sided paper, you may not find you want this piece. So this piece here is what is going to sit inside, well, I've already got one here, so there you go. So it's going to sit inside, and this is where I've personalised mine. So it's entirely up to you depending on the paper that you're using, but if you do want these pieces, this measures 2 by 3.5, but it's slightly less than 2. It's like it's 1 and 15/16 of an inch. So you may just want to shear just a little bit off the side, but you'll know when you come to all folding it together. Because I'm using actual card, mine is all thicker, so when all the bends, all the corners and stuff are all coming together. With normal just designer series paper is thinner, you'll find that size is probably okay and you don't need to cut it down. Anyway, straight on. It's very, very easy, which is why also I love this project. I did make a pen pot with Pringle tubes probably maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, and that is brilliant, and I've got that in my little trolley. But I do find I do need one that just holds pens and pencils, because I mix them in and I sometimes struggle just to find a pen. So this is going to be purely for my pens and pencils. So you've got your 8x8 card, and you just want to fold it in half. Now you've got to be really precise, really exact with all your folding, so make sure all your corners match, all your lines are all joined up properly, and so on. So just one fold like so, and then you're going to fold it again. So just make sure that those score lines meet in the middle, and then you should all be in line with everything else. Can you hear the thunder? Okay, and then fold up to that middle score line, like so. My blade's gone on at the end of my guillotine, so that's why it's a bit frayed like that. And then you want to fold the other side up, so you've got 4, well in total you've got 8 rectangles. Okay, so then now you want it so it's facing this way, and you're going to fold up the bottom into the middle. So now you're creating 8 little squares. Turn it over and fold this up, and again you should now just have a load of squares on your big square. Now take a corner, any one, and you want to fold that corner in half so it's joining the point of the bottom of the square. Okay, like so, and just do that on all 4 corners. And then you want to fold in half like that, so those triangles are now underneath, and again on the other side like so. What I'm going to quickly do before, because I've just realised that's now actually going to be on show, I thought it wouldn't be, so I'm just going to trim. Okay, so you should have it like that now, 2 sides down, and all your triangles are in on the edge. Flip the whole thing over, rotate it around, fold it in half, and this is where you want to make sure everything is all nice and flush and flat, and then fold the end up. Again, just making sure they all line up perfectly. And again, like so. Okay, now this is when you need your insert if you're going to use it. If not, your double-sided papers will be showing here now, or you can put die cuts, anything. You can decorate with flowers, do whatever you like, but I like to keep mine simple and bold. So this is when I stamped my letters. I used my StazOn, and these I forget I have, but they're really, really nice letters. They were in a charity shop for 50p, £1, something like that. They're really old. They're by CDs. Sugarloaf Products Inc. Georgia. Seedstamps.com. I haven't even looked up to see if they're still going, but I think I saw a date somewhere. Maybe it was on this. I lost the top for this one, you know, the paper bit that goes inside, but this one's just got teapot hat and everything. But these letters are lovely, and you can see how nicely they come out. So I've remembered today and I've used them. Anyway, so grab the insert, pop it in one side, and then with the other side you basically want to pop it in underneath the two triangle pieces there, and then just slide the whole thing together like so. So you get a nice triangle. So whatever you stamp there, or like I said, now you could, you know, die cut and put a flower on there. You can literally do anything, so that's the nice thing about this. Now you need to do that 6 more times with the papers that you've made. Obviously in true Blue Peter style, for those of you that were brought up and lived in the UK, here's 5 that I've already made earlier, and the blue one is going to pop in the middle there. So you can see how they will all come together. Now we need to stick them all down, and then I'm going to add them onto my base. Now all the other people, what they did is they drew around their hexagon on some card and then cut that out and stuck it down. But when I was looking at the detail in the videos, because this is all folded, they're not exact, you know, they're slightly out, and the rectangle was just kind of coming off on some sides, and it just didn't look neat to me. So instead I'm doing a big circle on the bottom of mine, and I just thought it looked a lot more clean and neater. So this circle, if you want to do this one, is just one of my stitched framelets, and it's the biggest one, and it's 4.5 inches. So I die cut 4 pieces of card that matched, and I have this disc now, which is nice and hard. I just stuck it all down with my white glue, which is all set, and now they will all sit on that, and I just think it looks neater. So that's my personal opinion. If you want to draw around it, like I said, then go for it, but I just found that I just preferred this look, so that's the one I use there. So what I'm going to do is start sticking these down. So I was trying to think what one glue I'm going to use, and I've decided to use my Pritt stick, which I've left. So I keep leaving stuff on my other desk. So I'm just going to use this because this dries really hard. Oh, the lid. I think I'm down to the end of this one. I need to get another one out of my cupboard. Oh gosh, it's all stuck at the top. Right, I think that one has given up. Let me just grab. Okay. Need to stock up on these again. Oh, look at that, nice and new. Okay, so what you want to do is whatever side, see, I know I'm having my name there, so just gonna, and you just want to take your time with this, make sure it's all nice and strong and secure. See, it's going to be holding quite a lot, and then you just want to stick it onto that one, like so. Now I'm going to get some pegs and peg them down on each side, and just kind of take some time sticking this all together. So then the next one I'll be gluing this, and then the next one will go like so. So you'll have 3 on one half, and then you're going to have your other 3 on the other half. So I'm going to crack on and do this, and I will. Okay, so I stuck all that down, and it seems to have brightened up now. The thunderstorm is past. So whilst that's been setting and sticking, I've got better light again, so that's good. You don't get a perfect, like, you know, them all joined in the middle, but you could put, you could have a stick or something and some decoration coming out of that. You could, I don't know, but don't worry, it will, that's how it's meant to be. So obviously I've made it as neat as I can, just making sure that they're all even, but that's a really nice, very strong holder. So now we just need to stick that onto the base. So what I'm using here is I'm just going to use some of my white glue, and all you want to do is just go along and just pop it on the ends of your pot. Okay, so once you're happy that you've put all the glue, then you just want to get this nice and even. And just keep that some time to set. Okay, there you have it. All stuck down. It's really, really secure, nice and hard. So it should last you some time. I've got my pens. I love these. This cute little lady, brought her in Malaysia. And this cow, where did I get that from? That was in Malaysia somewhere as well. Anyway, this is going to make my life much easier because I won't have to sort through my coloured pens to find my normal writing pens. So I've got my pens and my pencils. And that looks really nice, all personalised. I can hold it up there with my name on. So I'm super pleased with that one, and it's a really good one because you don't need any actual tools as such. This is all just hand folded. You can obviously cut the card down to 8 by 8. You don't need a trimmer or a scoreboard. And the disc here, you could even use a plate, dinner plate. You don't have to have dies. So it is a craft project that anybody can do. So I probably should have said that at the beginning as well, but anyway. Hope you enjoyed this one. Please hit the like button if you did and subscribe to the channel to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.